World Viral TV is brought to you, as always, by Colorado Harvest Company.
Colorado Harvest Company.
People are coming from all over the world to check out Denver's growing cannabis industry. And most of them are leaving happy after they've been to Colorado Harvest Company. Why Colorado Harvest Company? For so many reasons. We pride ourselves on carrying only the most consistent flowers and products, with knowledgeable and friendly bud tenders that'll assist you with everything that you need. Buds, vaporizers, concentrates, topicals, edibles, and drinks, all from only the best companies in the state. If you're looking for the best cannabis experience in Denver, look no further than Colorado Harvest Company.
Herman Tidaway presents Def Jam hip-hop icon from Def Squad with Eric Sherman and Redman, the legendary hip-hop soloist Keith Murray, live December 5th at Herman Tidaway.
Hey, what up? This your boy Keith Murray, Def Squad LOD, and I'll be in Denver December 5th with DJ Big Spade at Herman's Hideaway. December 5th, Keith Murray, Def Squad LOD. It's gonna be a party, y'all! Ha-ha!
Yo, what up, Colorado? Stop what you're doing, cause Humpty Hump and the alien pimp might be about to ruin the image of the Humpty Funk fashion show you're used to. Come twerk it out with us. Work up an appetite. Thanksgiving Eve, Wednesday, 25th. Now, is you or is you ain't the Mile High City, and is you or is you ain't finna be a mile high? Cause I'm is. Ha ha ha. Peace, love, and still humpiness. Forever, ever. Red. Twerk it out. Twerk it out.
World Viral.
Tim Winger here for our client Roof Rehab. If you are looking for commercial or industrial roofing, look no further than Roof Rehab. They can satisfy all of your repair and installation needs. Roof Rehab has been satisfying customers with challenging roofing issues for over 20 years in Colorado's Front Range region. From rehabbing persistent damaged leaks to complete new roofing systems, Roof Rehab can handle any job, commercial or residential. Roof Rehab will please you with reliability, dependability, and the best cost-effective results. From flat roofing systems to metal roofing repair and complete roof replacements and installation, Roof Rehab is your go-to source for commercial and industrial roofing. Visit roofrehabonline.com for more information and check out a comprehensive list of what they can do for you. Call them at 720-436-2886. That's 720-436-2886. Is your roof out of control? Does it need an intervention? If so, it's time for Roof Rehab.
Motherfucking Roof Rehab!
World Viral.
Welcome to Best Denver Psychic. I'm your host Gina, and this is my co-host.
We're rocking this sick intro, Gina.
Yeah, nice.
There's some people out there that think I'm a silly twit. Well, one thing is for certain, I do not give a shit.
And welcome
to
Best Denver Psychic. You're on World Viral TV.
You crazy hating bitches.
And I am Gina. And this is my co-host, Steve Alberti, is what I would say. Steve Alberti, we're actually here. He must be having trouble. So we'll have to pinch hit. Chris, I think I'm going to be able to get you out here for trivia.
I'll be the co-host. I'll hold this shit down.
Chris will chime in. And we got some cool stuff for you today. Today, Andarta is here. Woo!
The fabulous.
The fabulous and sexy Andarta.
She is.
I know. Well, it's like ugly witch we can't have. It is a man show, and we want to keep you watching. All right. So Andarta is a druid priestess, an author, teacher, speaker, psychic. She does pretty much everything. It's of the Avalon Order. You could tell us something about that. And Andarta is going to talk to us about more or less being run out of the state of Oklahoma. And it's ironic, too, because I booked you for the show before our office was vandalized. Yes. So, I'm not taking advantage of what's going on. But if you haven't watched CNN or Russian TV, you know that the office building where I have my office, Isis Books on South Broadway, was vandalized for like the 18th time. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So what was it? 4 times in a month, I think. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and it happened right after the attacks on that Friday. So it was sometime that weekend.
Paris attacks.
The Paris attacks, yeah.
I mean, I wasn't even surprised. Were you?
No, not at all.
I was like, everyone was like, oh my God, someone broke the sign.
It goes to show how ignorant people can be.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
You know? It kind of blows my mind.
And the thing that I thought about the whole time was, that sign, if no one's been down there, I mean, it is a sturdy sign. I mean, that's no slouch sign. And the amount of energy that it must have taken to throw a huge brick or rock to break that. I mean, this person had some inner energy that I think needed to come out. Same with the guy whoever, I guess I shouldn't be so sexist and assume it's a man. But whoever broke that front window, too. I mean, they chucked something to break a tempered steel.
They broke the window?
They broke the glass door.
How long ago was that, you think?
I think they said it was a year ago, maybe.
Was it that long?
Or 6 months, something. It was before October of last year, so, yeah.
Well, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, someone was super pissed, which is so lame. But I thought it was that church down the street, I have to confess. I thought we were going to be a victim of Westboro Baptist Church. Thank God when we get to heaven, they won't be there.
We could say some prayers for them so that they reach an understanding and snap out of the
we should do a healing circle.
The dumbassery.
I know, they'll all catch on fire. That won't be cool. That's why they don't embrace the crucifix, because no one can look at it. And let's see, what else do we have? Well, we have the ISIS news. Okay, and where were you in Oklahoma? Do you feel comfortable saying or no?
I can speak with that. That's fine. That was fine. I lived in 3 different cities in Oklahoma, actually. I was at Stillwater for the first year, and then I lived in Oklahoma City for 2 years, and then I lived in Alva, Oklahoma for 3 years. And that is in the panhandle of Oklahoma.
And about how many people were in your town?
In the third one in Alva, it varied between 3,000 and 4,000 people.
Sweet. Sorry about my phone.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
Mine just went off too. So
yeah. Well,
it happens.
It's that kind of show, people.
You got to put him in airplane mode or something.
Well, it's probably Steve.
Yeah. He might be outside.
Feverishly. You want to answer my phone, Andarta?
Sure. It says Steve.
Does it? Go ahead and answer.
Hi, Steve. It's Andarta.
Hold the mic up to it.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Andarta.
Here, let's put him on. Hang on.
Oh, he would like to be let in.
Okay. Oh, Steve is here.
Steve is here.
Lucky him. He can't wait till trivia.
He's late. We're doing the intro. I'll run up there when we go to a commercial break.
How funny. And then we have a couple callers as well. Today, somebody wants to know. So we're going to do that segment. If you have any questions or you want to call the show or comment, call or text would be a lot better. 303-482-5490. And we'll be sure and get you on. You can also go to my Facebook, bestdenverpsychic.com, if you want to get, regular stuff, tarot readings or whatever. I usually try to post something when I can stand it. Because, those messages are for me, too. Pretty annoying. And then you can go to YouTube, Best Denver Psychic, and you can catch all the shows. Try not to go too far back because, it's the beginning. You got to bury those first few.
It's like pancakes. The first pancake, you always have to mess up the first
one
or two, right?
Feed that one on the other side. Yeah. Yeah. Put lots of butter on it to hide the burned part. That's my method.
Exactly.
And let's see. I think that's probably, what else do we have? Well, of course, we have Hook a Brother Up. That's coming along here shortly. And let's see.
Last week's show was pretty awesome. So
last week's show was awesome.
If you want to check it out, you go to World Viral TV, click on the little button that says Best Denver Psychic, and you can check that out for yourself.
Yes, and Steve he's not here, so I need to talk to him about this. Maybe we should wait till, we'll talk about it again.
Steve calling again.
Oh, go ahead. We're going to wait for Steve. You can do speak.
Hello, this is Andarta. Okay, he is in the back.
Hang on one second, Steve.
She said, hang on one second. She's doing the introduction.
I'll let him in just a second.
He hung up on me again.
Hey, man, I don't know what to tell you, people. Steve, when you're watching the beginning of this show, buddy, this is it. You wait till trivia time. You think you're shocked now that you're outside. You wait. I'm going to take out all my frustration.
They got to have some back parking lot footage.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. So last week, Steve said this thing that I can't repeat, which sounded a lot like animal cruelty.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure it's on the, I don't want to say it. Maybe Steve will say it when he gets in. Okay. I was shocked and horrified, and it did not mean what I thought it meant.
Oh,
So
donkey
we'll
punch?
Yeah.
Donkey punch.
I know.
She didn't know what that meant.
No. Well, and I was in animal cruelty perpetrator treatment for a long time, and so I was like, oh, we're not going to abuse animals during lovemaking. But actually, that's not what it was. Do you know what that is? You might think you know. It's, yeah, but I think it's a little hard. I recommend if you want to get hooked up, definitely don't pull that out
Don't
early.
donkey punch till after you hook up.
And all I can think about is the big bruise that you would get on your ass. No, not fun. And what do you think about the term MILF? Doesn't that somehow offensive?
Yeah. Yes.
Because I think it leaves the impression that even though you've had children, it's still okay. We can exploit you.
And Darda's like, what did I walk
I know.
into?
That's all right, though, right? I know. But
were we going to talk about psychic stuff?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. I was just checking.
We have to recap and apologize for Steve,
gotcha,
basically. Yeah, he's the one that brings the show up, so we say. Yeah, it keeps us relevant, Andarta, you understand. Plus, we really can't let Steve get away with that. It's a word that gets floated around a lot. All right, so we'll be checking you out right after this break. Best Denver Psychic, you're here on WorldViral.tv in case you just woke up and you don't know where you are. We'll be right back.
It's like that.
All right, welcome back to Best Denver Psychic. We're here. Steve is here. We're all here.
We're back, and I'm guaranteed. Let me tell you, folks, I'm very, very upset. I was at the end. I was doing my other show. I do a chocolate drop show. It's called The Chocolate Drop on RazRadioLive.com. So, I'm not really on the social media. And I noticed that my Facebook page was blowing up. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I get off of the thing and I look and I see that I have like 36, comments on my post. And I'm looking at what post is this? I haven't posted anything for a while. And my post apparently says, well, I've been struggling for years to find peace and let the world know, yes, friends, I am gay. I'm actually bi, but yet who cares, right? Hope everyone understands. Now, I don't really care. I mean, honestly, what people's sexual orientation is. I'm very secure in my manhood. I put out a post that's not my game, man. I don't do that. I don't care. But on the other hand, why would somebody do that in the first place, man? Why would somebody? What goes into the deal where, I said to myself, I said, well, that's good. And I posted this too, that at least I'm doing something right, man. I got a couple haters out there that are willing to take the time out of their lives to hack my page. So, woo, I'm doing something right, Coach. So I wanted to give it right on back to the hacker and, keep on doing what you do, man. And, people are only going to believe what they're going to believe. I don't really give a damn. I know what I do in my private life, and it's not really anybody's business. So
if you were in a metal band, you'd be like, "Oh, it happened again." Like that shit happens like twice a week.
I guess that's how it works, man. But I came in, I was a little upset. Also had some car problems, man, and my whole axle fell out. So hey, we've got to start over on the deal and get that done. So
you got a cool jersey.
Yeah, I do got the cool jersey, baby. Yeah. I'm ready to rock. Here we have Andarta. Here, she's the lovely Andarta. I hated to just hijack the show like that, but that's just how I do.
No,
baby, that's how I do.
Hijack it.
Yeah, a little bit, man. But I'm telling you what.
Hijack it, dude. You're good.
If I sit in this freaking couch, I'm gonna sink in and look like a fat ass. So how about if I do this, man?
There you
go.
Can
we do this? Is the camera adjusted good, man?
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, we're good here, man.
Okay,
I think
sweet.
I can do that, man. So.
Well, I'm sorry that happened.
All right. Well, hey, let's get this show rocking and rolling. I know I came late, because I needed a ride and the whole deal. So, and I wanted to get that set out straight there on the World Viral TV about my Facebook page. I do think, I thank the support and for the support of people who really they don't care whether I am or not, And
Dude.
I think that's kind of cool that people.
So you're not bi? Because I was checking you out, dude.
No, I know, dude. It's
couple of horn dogs in here. It's like shit. No wonder you wanted to go let him in.
Yeah, man. I was hoping we could stroke each other's beards or something.
You want to do trivia with him?
Little beard.
She's gonna shock people with her battery. I guess that's the plan.
You can do it longer on me if you want, just to help. I'm
right.
glad you were authentic. That's why I love you, buddy.
Oh, that's right, man. Got to bring it on in. Got to bring it on in. Yeah, come on in.
Hug it out.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'll hug you. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Awesome. That was a nice, friendly hug, and we love it, man. It's cool.
I love you. Aren't you glad to be meeting Andarta?
I am.
We love you, Andarta.
Cool. Thank you.
Before we get started, we had an early call.
All right, let's hear that call.
Yeah, we have to call because we have nap time. Okay.
I am very tired.
I know, but you can't sleep on this show. Afterwards.
Okay.
I know. I wish I could have got you some Valium before the show, but I'm afraid I won't be any good.
You have Valium?
All right, let's see. All right, Chris, give me I forgot.
We're doing the call line?
Yeah. Push the
button.
Yeah, the button. There's line 1 or 2. There you go.
There you go. Perfect. Gina has pushed the button.
Hey, it's 2:22.
Is this somebody wants to know?
Yes.
Duality. That's very important.
Duality
in the numerical
world.
world.
And Darda, while she's dialing the number and getting us ready, why don't you talk to us a little bit about duality, what it means to you, and what it might mean to just somebody that doesn't even know anything about it like me.
Well, every single number has a different sacred explanation to it. That it's numerology. Number 2 is all about the binary. It's 2 halves of the whole. Are you ready for your call now?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I've got a couple. I'm assuming it.
Okay.
It's no lecture. I can't. I'm not any smarter than what you're saying. So if you go any bigger, you'll totally never lose the host. Never be smarter than the host if you want to come back.
Oh, come on now. We'll never have.
Sorry,
never
intellectual.
Have a guest
I'm
again.
not known for my. When people say, "Oh, you know Gina, right? Oh, she's that super intellectual gal." Probably not.
They say she's the super sexy, supernatural gal. That's what they say.
Steve,
Yeah.
I am glad you
That's
showed
what
up.
they say.
I'm not disagreeing.
He's the cheerleading
There we go.
squad over here. Yeah.
So, what do you think that 222 means about this moment right here?
Oh gosh, I think a lot of it has to do with binary wholes joining together, things like that. And you two are the two within this show, and you came in right at the appropriate time.
It was perfect,
and it was a nice balance there. Very
and
good.
we did not have too much fun at your expense while you were
No,
there.
we didn't.
I hope not.
We
No,
got all
I
the
didn't.
streamers down before you got in here.
I
There's
didn't.
something about automobiles and me. They just don't. They don't get along.
I know. I'm so sorry.
That's
You
life,
rock.
baby. That's life. That's how we roll.
That's how we roll, and that's what we love about this show, right?
That's
it's no
right.
good if we're not having fun, Steve. Remember,
That's right.
That's the whole point.
You believe in haunted cars, by the way?
Uh,
Cars that are like Christine. Like, remember, you guys remember
yes. Did you watch Christine?
The movie or
Yeah.
or read the book by Stephen King where the car itself
Yes.
was haunted?
Right.
Yeah. Do you think that
Maybe.
is a possibility that might have happened at some
It's
time?
in my experience, it's very rare for an object to actually hold energies of something, but at the same time, it is possible. It all depends on the trauma of it, as well as the intention of if people specifically put energy on that vehicle or something. I think it's more that you are just so powerful that you just drain all the energy and you just mess them all up. I am horrible with anything, technology, electronics, anything. I think it's just because I do so much energy work that it's just like I can fry any electronic without even trying.
You're good with a rotary phone, though, right?
Sometimes, my finger
Even
gets stuck.
that?
So
nice. All right, sweet. Let's call Mariah here.
All right. I like this.
Sorry,
We need some like phone call music,
Now I
Yeah.
got muted and all the lights are on. My bust.
Uh-oh.
Thank
It's
you for
just
being.
press
You want me to
the
come out there? I can come out
I
there.
think you
You
just
guys keep
press-
talking. I'm going to walk out there and help
I
you.
do
No
want
problem.
you to come out here, Chris.
Oh, yeah. Look, thank goodness Chris.
yeah.
is
Thank
the
God,
guy.
Chris.
Yeah, he's the guy that comes out here. He's the technical wizard.
I know.
He sets
I
up
should
all the
have.
shots.
I should have more problems.
He jumps. We say how high.
Okay.
I come in like a little bitch and ask for water and cry, and I want a different shot. I want a different angle. And he's like, okay, dude, just calm down. Stop being a whiny little bitch. Otherwise, I'm gonna believe your
720.
Facebook post, dude. You know. That kind of a guy. Hey, check it out, man. It's good stuff. Thank you again. And Andarta, tell us a little bit about what you are and who you do.
Oh, hang on
again,
one
because
second.
I know we did that already.
No. I got it.
Oh,
I got
you
it
got it. We
figured
got
out.
the phone number going. I'm
Thanks,
sorry.
Steve.
got the phone.
No, you did good.
I'm just
because
trying
I'm
to
sitting
fill
next to
that
the
time.
phone. That's
yeah.
why it's
Thanks.
not working right.
Thanks for filling that. I appreciate it.
Just keep talking.
Mariah.
Yeah.
Hey, hang on one second. We can't hear you. Oh, damn it.
How about now?
Sorry.
Hi.
I apologize. Okay. So
No
how
worries.
are you? Is the baby still sleeping?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yay. Best
Okay.
time.
I know, right? Okay, so you
It's all
have
good.
you have a relationship question, right?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. And you and I have been reading together for a while.
Yes. We have.
So it's not cold. Miss Mariah
No.
is a lovely woman. Okay, lady, go.
So I encountered this man a couple weeks ago, and it was our second synchronicity, but the first time we met. And then I think we ran into each other again driving a few days ago.
Driving like
I'm
on the
just-
road or
Driving on the road, we were at, if I'm correct, I think we were at a stop sign together.
God, that's every woman's dream to be able to pick up a guy on when you're driving. Don't you always see hot guys when you're driving? You're like,
Yeah.
I need a sign that says you're totally hot. Pull over.
Well, and I was just thinking about him, and that was the craziest part is that
Yeah,
I think we were
and-
at the same intersection at the same time. But
and
I'm
dark.
not 100% certain.
The intersection of choice.
Exactly. And so I saw him probably about a month and a half or 2 months ago at a restaurant. And then last week we actually met, had a great connection, talked for a really long time. And I'm just wondering if he is somebody I should pursue, if this is just, if it's just a friendship, or do you see some type of connection that's
it's
deeper?
worth pursuing, but I think he's got a girlfriend. I think there's another partner.
Do you think it's
and not just for him, by the way, just to keep you honest.
Okay.
You know what I mean, right?
No.
I think you have another. I think your heart is somewhere else.
Oh, I see.
And you do know. Yeah. Suddenly.
My heart is a little distracted.
Yes. Yes. Your heart is a little distracted.
I have had really great encounters with people, men and women, friendships with women, but men where I feel a connectedness to them, but in different ways. And I seem to just keep encountering these really amazing people. And I guess what I'm wondering is, have any of them been this person that's supposed to be coming into my life that I keep hearing about and I keep getting readings about?
No.
Not yet.
No, because, how long has it been since your trauma?
About a year and a half. It'll be 2 years from the beginning of it in January. But,
okay, so I think what's happening when I see you, I had this vision of you on a tennis court, and there was all these balls coming to you. How hilarious! I said balls, but
sorry.
I saw all these. Say, you know what? We get it how we get it, Andarta. Don't be a hater. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so I saw all these tennis balls coming at you, and you were hitting every one. So I say, I'm not a big fan of serial monogamy. So I say, keep them all flowing.
Just keep the doors open, right?
Yeah, and if you want to be a good juggler, you never go down to one ball. Okay. Did you have any last minute things?
Well, I'm also wondering if you see an immediate move in the next 2 months or so. Meaning,
No.
Should I go ahead and buy a place, or should I?
No, not yet.
No.
You want to be able to leave, and Dart, I want you to chime in on this. And Dart is here too, by the way.
Hello.
Okay. Hi.
You should stay where you are long enough to discharge all that negative crap that you've been through. Mm-hmm. Do not move on until you're sure that everything that has happened to you, with all of this terrible stuff. We should do a whole show on just, but I don't want to focus on violence or whatever, because that would be lame. Mm-hmm. We're here to hook a brother up.
That's right.
So I think you should don't leave there until all that energy is left there. You want to be able to move on clean. And the best way to move out the energy of an old partner is to bring in a new one. So if you want to keep that water flowing, you got to keep those guys coming. Don't get stuck on just one. There's 7 days in a week, my friend.
Yeah. No, I get it.
That's a busy gal.
Like
that's a busy gal. We want to keep her busy, though, right? We want to change the status quo.
Exactly. No, I'm keeping busy. I have someone out of state. I have a few here. I feel like every time I go out, I make a connection with somebody, and it's a really good feeling. And I feel like I'm falling in alignment with just even myself and falling back in love with myself, and it just feels good. And I guess I want to make sure I'm being discerning and I'm not
why would you stop?
letting too many...
Feeling good is the discernment.
Right. And if I may point something out, our society puts so much pressure on people that you have to be in a relationship in order to feel whole and content and happy. I feel that it should be the opposite, that you should already be whole and content and happy and then find somebody that will complement you rather than they are your other half and then you have this whole codependency issue going on.
Yeah, two pods on the same bush, not two peas in a pod.
Exactly.
I always say that. Plus, don't be surprised. Free, easy lovers get free, easy love. Honestly.
Yeah.
Not that, Dr. Donkey. You are so lucky that I figured out what that was. What now?
Should I go ahead and look at all these meetings, these encounters as free, easy love that I can look at all. I can let go. I can let them in. I can walk away.
I think it's an illusion of choice. I think love is coming to you whether you want it or not. So you can either stress out over it, or you can just let it absorb and just be this spark in your life. So,
or you know what, you could give me a call and I'll give you some free easy love.
And he needs to post it on his Facebook.
I need to
definitely. We need to get that. We need to get Steve a video of a hooker.
I need validation for sure, man.
I can validate you, Steve. I can validate that.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Else
yeah, one more thing.
state,
what now?
The out-of-state person that I've talked to you about before. He keeps coming back in. He keeps popping in, and
not in person.
You know,
not in person.
Calling or texting, not in person.
Yeah, dude, that's not a real thing.
Right.
I mean, that's how I feel about it. Okay, and here's the other thing I think too. When you're connecting with someone in that way that you are, you know, kind of that romantic thing, you're connecting with that person's higher self. And so that's not always what you see there. I mean, our higher self is the best part of us. So when you're psychically connecting with someone, you're not psychically connecting with them and all their bullshit. Okay, you're connecting with their purest self. And so number one, that's not real. And I don't know. Do you think computer stuff is real? I just don't. I mean,
I think it's an outlet. I think it's an outlet for people, mostly because of, you know, not wanting to deal with everyday mundane crap.
I just don't see him moving it to anything physical. Do you?
No.
What do you think? Is he? I don't know. I kind of felt like there was this, like something wrong that made him unsocial. I don't know. I got to tell you, I'm terrible with texts. I just don't get it.
I think he's afraid of something, and I don't know what it is, but my feeling is that he's afraid. He gets cold feet, and then he realizes, hey, this girl is cool, or whatever it is he's thinking in his head, and then he comes back around, and I just think he's intrigued. I mean, he's out of state. We met in person. He's stayed in touch with me over the last 2 months. He's the one reaching out more often than not, and I just feel like, you know, it would be easy enough for him. He's an attractive guy. It's easy enough for him to meet people where he lives.
Yeah, but you don't
know
that
he doesn't need to pursue someone out of state.
You don't know that he's not.
I'm not sure what that is.
That's privacy and choice.
Gina, do you get the feeling that the guy just kind of gets a hold of her when he gets horny?
What do you think?
I think that's the deal.
Do you really?
I think, yeah. He gets.
How do you know?
He gets horny, and he's just like, well, let me look at the girls on the list here. And,
so, do you think horny always? Do women mistake that for like romantic interest? Do you think?
Sometimes.
A lot.
A lot.
Okay, a lot.
Okay, so how do you know? How do you know? Like, do you just ask or what?
Do you think?
You know, women should be straight up and say, "Are you just being horny or what?" You know?
Yeah, but like they're going to tell you.
Guys are going to be truthful.
I know. I'm just horny.
See, then it's a game of trust, and if you guys don't trust each other, then I don't think you got anything going on.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's constant. Oh, well, maybe. But how do you know if they're a liar until you're already jerked over? Well,
right.
Sorry, that was a bad choice.
Going back
Sorry.
to guy number one that I called about.
Right.
I think you're right on about there's another girl, but I think the thing is that it's another girl he's not over. They're not together anymore.
It doesn't matter if you want. Can you wear 2 pairs of shoes? Do you have 2 pairs of favorite shoes?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. Do you love one pair of shoes more than the other?
One on each foot and be laughed at.
Do you love one shoe more than another?
They're both exactly the same shoe, just a different shade. But yes, I kind of prefer another color over the other. Yeah.
See, some people have shoes, you know, for different events. You know, like you got to have some
of
arm
course.
candy for.
That's what we're talking about.
To go to
and eye candy if you have a pool, for sure.
But do you see him getting over this person anytime soon, or is he just completely unavailable?
I don't think it will matter to you if he's not true to you. That's going to be an issue. And I think he's true to himself, which is how you should be. So don't be a hater, Mariah.
I'm not.
Don't hate the game. Hate the player. No, wait, that's not right.
Hate the player and
hate the player,
game.
that asshole. All right.
And the game.
All right, Mariah,
So,
you want to call us
thank
back
you.
next? What now?
Do I what?
You want to call us back next time? But real quick, if you've got a quickie.
Oh, no, I just, what about Sam? Anything on him?
No, that he is married.
He's what? Married?
Isn't he married?
No.
Wait a minute.
He's not.
That's the guy who's on
No.
the computer?
No, he's new. He's
There's
new,
a lot of
and
guys.
Yeah. I don't see anything about him. All I was thinking was about the person who helped
the
you
other
through
one.
Yes.
No, he's out of my life. I mean, are you getting the vibe that I'm finally available or not? Like, because I feel available. Like I'm over that other situation completely. I don't.
Did you
in fact,
ask
anytime
Steve?
it pops in my head, I turn the other way.
Do you want
like,
to
I go
ask
the other
Steve
way.
that?
You sound pretty damn available to me.
I mean, I don't try to have encounters with him anymore. I don't put myself into play. I ignore that and I move forward. Like that door to me is completely closed, and I'm 100% good with it.
Well, maybe if you feel it, maybe you should just go with it. There you go.
Okay.
Thank you, Steve.
Good.
All right.
Freedom and love.
Hey, man,
Okay,
don't be
baby.
afraid. Don't be afraid.
Thanks.
You know?
I'm not. I'm actually. I don't know if I'm too afraid. I guess maybe I'm afraid of putting too much energy into the wrong connections. That's what I'm afraid of. And that's why I have these questions about, well, what about this person? What about that person?
If you're afraid of what you're going to receive or not receive, then that's the energy you're going to be putting out, and that's what you're going to be receiving. So if you are worried,
see, that's what I need to hear. That's what I'm wondering.
Hey, Ann, that will attract kooks.
That's right.
That will attract
exactly.
kooks that
it's
just
like,
get off on
I'm
making
afraid of getting used, so that's that energy that you're putting out there. So then there's, somebody wants to be used, and so then that's what
Yes.
you're going to be drawn to you.
Mhm.
So you got to let go of that fear.
And users have a certain energy that you're putting
Yes.
out that it vibrates with them. They only feel comfortable with someone who feels like shit.
Exactly. They prey on people that feel like shit.
They're looking for.
So don't fear.
Great.
No fear.
I love you, girl.
No fear.
Focus on getting some good.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk to you again.
Thank you, guys.
Have a great
weekend.
day. Happy nap time.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Hon. All right, bye.
Okay.
Buttons.
Nice. All right, we ready for a break, Chris?
Yeah, let's do a break.
Sweet, we're probably way past time. Sorry about that. All right, you're listening to Best Denver Psychic, or watching us, I should say. I'm the star of the show, Gina, and my illustrious, beautiful, and talented co-host, Steve Alberti.
Yeah, and honey, if you're at a stoplight and you like a guy, roll down the window and say hi. Don't be
Oh,
scared.
that's so hard. All right, we'll be right back. Best Denver Psychic.
Herman's Hideaway on the corner of Iowa and Broadway. Your favorite independent anti-corporate venue featuring Westward's best patio. Now serving award-winning food. From metal to jazz to hip-hop, Herman's Hideaway has something for everyone. And if you want to book your act at Herman's Hideaway, email booking@hermanshideaway.com or call 303-777-2535. There's only one venue, family owned and operated for over 50 years. Holding it down in Denver. Go to hermanshideaway.com for more information and show listings. Hello, everyone. This program was brought to you by National Speaker and Sound, Colorado's leading provider of pro audio music equipment. Right across the street from Herman's Hideaway at 1559 South Broadway.
National Speaker, where the pros shop.
WORLDVIRAL.
National Speaker and Sound with a Pro Shop, Colorado's leading supplier of pro audio musical equipment with the highest quality guitars, basses, and amps on the planet. From a single cable to PA and lighting systems, DJ and recording equipment, National Speaker and Sound represents over 90 brands. EV, JBL, Mackie, PRS, Nash, Fox, and Mesa Boogie for the serious musician. National Speaker and Sound service departments are unrivaled in the region with our certified electronics repair and speaker reconing. Our commercial division is Colorado's leading audiovisual installation contractor. Shop with the experts or visit us online at nationalspeaker.com.
Okay, so it has been approved that we can say the fuck word.
Yeah, you just did.
Okay.
All of the United States is looking to Denver, Colorado to see what is cool. You know, it used to be maybe California back in the day or maybe New York early along, but now everybody's really looking to Denver, Colorado to figure out what is cool. And when you get accepted by Colorado as cool, well, then it just spills over to the rest of the world.
You have to see the vision for this area on South Broadway. This area, 5 years from now, is going to look very different than it looks right now.
Right.
not supposed to film me giving my tools of the trades like I know
Tools of the trade?
Yeah.
Separate
But if you
segments?
film in separate segments when you do it. Always ID yourself. And say,
Hey, this is Bubba Sparks, baby, and you're watching World Viral TV. You better know about it.
World Viral.
World Viral TV is brought to you, as always, by Colorado Harvest Company.
Colorado Harvest Company.
People are coming from all over the world to check out Denver's growing cannabis industry. And most of them are leaving happy after they've been to Colorado Harvest Company. Why Colorado Harvest Company? For so many reasons. We pride ourselves on carrying only the most consistent flowers and products, with knowledgeable and friendly bud tenders that'll assist you with everything that you need. Buds, vaporizers, concentrates, topicals, edibles, and drinks, all from only the best companies in the state. If you're looking for the best cannabis experience in Denver, look no further than Colorado Harvest Company.
It's okay. I told you I don't care. All right. Welcome back to Best Denver Psychic. My co-host, Steve Valverde.
Hey, everybody.
You want to show us your chest hair?
Yeah.
Not that means anything.
I'll show you some hair.
That's
right, I do.
You'll show me some
Pretty
hair.
patched up, yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. We have that to look forward to.
Yeah.
All right. So we have Hookah Brother up today, and I wanted to talk a little bit about handwriting. Because when a woman, or a man for that matter, we shouldn't be so sexist,
Right.
signs their bill, you have a sample of their handwriting that you can just take a quick peek at. So what's important is, or what could, help to hook a brother up, is the slant of the writing. If the slant of the writing is to the left, that indicates that a person is an introvert. So the farther the handwriting slants to the left, the more of a difficult person that person is to get to know, and they're highly likely to hide something.
Interesting. They got bones in the closet. Bones in the closet.
Bones in the closet.
Yes.
Or just not trusting, there's a difference between being cautious and, whatever, and then there's just plain wackadoodle. And you want to watch out for wackadoodle.
So introvert, huh?
Introvert.
Okay.
And then if it's to the right, that's an extrovert. So someone who writes way to the right, almost to where it's hitting the line,
just like
is
in real
probably a
life.
stripper. Not to bang strippers. I mean bash. Not to bash. What's going on here? Not to bash strippers. Sorry. That was a phonics.
Phonics.
Okay, and also loops. Can tell if someone has a huge loop, they tell everything. So you would not want to hook up with someone who has huge loops on the bottom and slants to the right, unless you're a person who has a high tolerance for tomfoolery. Is my guess?
What if there's a heart in place of like dotting an I?
Oh, that was
okay.
Stole my question.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all
See,
good.
I'm psychic. I picked up on your question.
I know. I would say be a little quicker, but that's not good advice.
It's all good.
You never want to
good.
tell someone to be a little quicker. That's a bad suggestion. So that's like a fleur riche. It's an open person. It's a person who is also adolescent in their thinking, so they tend to be more of a romantic, more of an open person. So I guess that depends too on what you like. Some men, I think, like that. If you do, then look for that.
Oh yeah, I
And-
like a dotted eye
do
with
ya?
a heart.
Woo woo. And if you
If it hangs to the left a little bit,
Oh,
it's
all
too
the
big.
way.
then that's just comfortable.
and
That's a girl you can be real comfortable with, Chris.
very closed loops as well. You got
not to say that I know where it's at.
Okay.
Let's not suggest
real skinny
that.
closed loops, man.
Real skinny
You
closed
can't be
loops.
letting all that shit out there.
Yeah. Okay, and that's someone who's very bound up within themselves too. If their letters are very looping in on each other, and your handwriting, a woman's handwriting is going to change. Well, anyone's handwriting is going to change according to how they're feeling in that moment. So it's not necessarily that you would want to make too much of an assumption about a person's general character. However, in that moment, or if someone's writing you a letter, because we talked about that last week, you can combine the pressure if you feel the back of the of the letter, and you can also notice how the handwriting changes after someone writes a paragraph or whatever.
And honestly, amongst us, real quick, who has written a letter?
I was just going to ask that, Steve. I was going to say, who actually writes letters anymore?
There's still
Sorry,
somebody.
I have to confess. Amish in my wood pile.
Can I feel the back of your paper?
No,
Oh, you sure?
that's
Okay.
my paper.
Continue. Moving
okay.
on.
And let's see. Oh, we might have a caller.
Oh,
So,
there we go.
and I guess the last thing about that can help is if a person's signature is like totally different from their handwriting, that's someone who's trying to obscure themselves.
All right.
And I think that's very important to notice. I notice, not to be sexist, but it happens more with men's handwriting.
Wow, how about that, huh?
Oh, or our last caller, Sam, just texted her.
All right. All right.
Oh.
He's watching the show.
Sam, oh no, he's all up in the air, isn't he? That is interesting. Oh, good for her.
Good for Sam.
Good
Wave
for
to the
Sam.
girl next to you at the stoplight, you son of a bitch. All right.
Too funny. Okay. And let's see. Any questions on that, Steve and Chris?
What about straight up and down signatures?
That's someone who's an absolute and total realist. Okay, which can also be a problem. I think it's better.
Everybody can be a problem. That's
well, yeah. I mean, why would you want to live? Well, if you create your own reality, then you would not want to be hooked to this reality. You'd want to be looking forward to something else. That's what I say.
I think, as always, it would depend on what you're looking for too. You know,
It totally depends
Yeah.
on what you're looking for. And if you're someone who doesn't like to talk, which I think is for a lot of people, or some people anyway, you're definitely going to want to pick someone who's more gregarious, who leans a little bit more to the right, just because that's going to fill in. I mean, if you can stand the chatty.
Can
Some
you
people can't
tell?
stand that
Can you tell somebody's sexual orientation by their signature?
No, just their Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Too funny. Well, I was going to say something super nasty, but I have a standard. So
I just need validation. That's all.
Dude, you only
I
need
can't wait to get
validation.
validated later on tonight. That's for damn sure.
The lovely Carrie.
Yeah, shh. Anyway,
And let's see here. Oh, let's do trivia.
already?
You ready
While
for
we're
trivia?
ready, jumping
Yeah,
into
hook
trivia.
a brother up. Nobody's got another question. Is that it?
Well,
What about you, Andarta?
to hook a brother up.
Sure. Why not?
What do you guys think? What do you guys wonder when they're at the bars? Right?
Nothing.
They don't think about anything. They just want to get laid
Yes.
for the most part.
And I think that's the one question. What's he thinking about me? It's like, he's not.
He's yeah.
He's totally not thinking about you. Well, doesn't he love me? Yes, it doesn't matter. Oh, no? You think no? I think lots
It's
of guys
all
think-
physical at that point, right? It's all in the eyes.
Man, my standard must be low. I'll have to consider that. I don't want a reading on that either. unless somebody wants to know. We are not going there.
Somebody wants to know.
I'm perfectly happy with my imperfectness. Thank you. Any other questions we have?
Yeah,
I love the questions. Hey, if you have a question or you want to...
I have a question for Chris. Remember we talked last week about the what is it? The barrier of touch.
Oh, yeah, breaking the touch barrier.
Yeah, and also we talked about the palm. So did
True.
you get to touch some palm last week, bro?
Dude, I've touched a lot of palms.
Not your own.
Yeah.
We're talking
my own.
about someone else's.
Did that help? Did it work,
That was a
man?
good one. You got to admit.
Hey, it
that
was
was
good.
a good one. Thank God you have two hands.
I make love to myself.
At least you respect yourself in the morning.
Yeah.
Makes it hard to make your own sex tape, though.
It's true.
You can do it, though.
You can do it.
Yeah, you can run it during the breaks.
We're all about that, man.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
for
just
sure.
black out your face if you
All
want.
right.
Or
These
you
are
can
going to
wear a
be.
mask.
These are going to
We'll
be.
get dinged on YouTube for that.
Yeah.
They won't
Oh,
work.
good. We're good. We're not in it till we get banned somewhere.
What were you saying, Steve?
Nothing. I was going to say something. Never mind. I don't even know where I'm at here, man. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm so sorry.
let's do trivia then.
All right.
Oh no, wait. We have the daily astrology, dude. You're gonna love daily astrology. Today.
All right, let's catch this daily astrology
Let
deal.
me see here.
All right, man.
I still am kind of new at this.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're having a good time here on. This is WorldViral.tv. I got it right that time.
Yeah, for all
You
the
know,
stoners out there that
yes.
aren't sure
Thank you
exactly
so
where
much.
you're at, this is where you are.
Let's hope the hacker is watching as well, man. A hacker, hello. that really bothers me.
Hack me thin. Please break in and Photoshop. Dude, I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Oh, it's just
You know
nothing
what?
that it like happened to me. Like it's not like somebody broke into my car and took my money.
They broke into your whole thing. Dude.
Into my whole
They
thing.
broke into your heart.
They did
there you
break
go.
into your heart. I hope they have halitosis.
I'm sure they do, and so do I. That's why I have to sit so far across the room from Gina. So
You're very
right.
very sweet, Steve.
Thank
I'm
God,
glad you're here.
for you.
Thank
You're
God
like,
you're my
oh my God,
co-host.
you're
No,
so
I don't
lucky.
care. I wouldn't notice. I was going to say something else.
You were, weren't you?
I was.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to. Okay, so today's angel message, number one, just the numerology of it was about excess. So you're going to be glad when you hear most of this. There's a bad one at the end that I knew was about me, which sucks. Okay, so today's about life purpose, your soul mission, manifesting wealth, abundance, prosperity, and partnerships. I do not make this up. And your angels, Steve, want you to know to keep up the good work, and a door is about to close, so stay calm because another one is opening.
All right, I'm all excited about that.
Are you? I
Open
don't
doors
like
is
that.
good.
I know, but what would close? That's not right.
I don't know.
And you know what? I got all wigged out, and I'm always wanting fortune telling, which I know is wrong, right? But I just can't stop. So I laid out my own tarot cards, which I hardly ever do. And you know what? It was this exact thing. Who knew? I don't even believe in psychics. I don't even believe in psychics. How funny. Well, what can you do? All right, dude, you ready for trivia? I can't wait.
Yeah, we're going to try to do astronomy trivia.
What?
And not astrology trivia because, you guys also, a lot of what you guys deal with it has to do with the stars, does it not?
Absolutely.
I mean, these are just general kind of,
Okay,
kind
well,
of
hang
science
on.
style questions.
Hang on.
And it's a fill in the blank type of deal.
Hang on.
Oh, we have to do it, or I'm the one that has to.
You can start. You can do me first. How's that? You
All right.
heterosexual crazy man.
Right.
Hang on.
Despite being
you
close.
got to
All
hold
right.
that up, will you?
Let everybody know what we're doing here, Gina.
Okay, so we have to, in order to motivate us to focus on our trivia questions, I bought a 9-volt battery, Steve, because the guns didn't work.
Dun dun dun.
Here you go.
All
if I
right.
get it wrong, you can stick that on my tongue. Brand new, right out of the package. We are not, I was going to say the P word.
Okay.
You ready? No? You want to borrow my questions? They're not nearly as smart as astronomy, but it still might be good.
Oh man, these questions are going to be horrible, and they're going to be hard, and we're going to be licking that. We're going to be licking that.
I'm going to try not to. I think it was a good idea not to buy the taser, by the way.
Well, I'm sorry, I came so ill prepared today.
No,
Like,
you're
I was
doing
just so
great.
discombobulated.
Steve, it's great.
Okay, well, here's the first question. It
Okay.
is about Mars. Mars is red because its soil is very blank.
Oxidized?
I was going to say red, but good one.
You're close. Iron oxide.
I
It
was going to say
very-
iron. I don't know
Why
why I kept
didn't
saying
you?
iron.
Rusty.
You could have shocked him.
You know, I was never.
All right, so nobody's
Nobody's shocking him,
Nobody
huh?
got that. Okay. You want to? Want to shock me? I'm totally
No,
doing it
you're
to you.
good. You're
okay,
good. You're
sweet.
good.
I think I got that one right.
Yeah, you got that one right.
Because
Chris.
it's like, what else would rust? I was thinking rust color, oxidize, So,
Okay.
what else would rust? Iron. Shock him.
Well, no, he's asking.
I'm asking the questions.
Oh, I'm gonna shock him.
Shock
now.
somebody. I want to
Trust
see
me.
somebody get shocked.
Here, Andarta, you want to do it? Just really quick. Are you sure?
She's good. We'll give
just
her
let
a
me
pass
do you,
on the
Just
first
let me
one.
do you one time.
No.
Steve.
We'll do it when it's my turn and I
Okay,
can't
when it's
answer the
your turn.
question.
All right.
I know you won't be able to answer this because it's just tough. All right, the largest of the modern constellations is blank. The
Milky Way.
largest of modern constellations, according to this, is blank.
The largest
You can help if you
constellation.
know it Andarta can chime in and help.
The largest constellation.
What do we got? Like a 30-second clock on the deal?
I didn't know we were running the clock.
Yeah,
we can't be on the clock.
No.
There's a lot at stake
We
here,
got
Chris.
a lot of time, baby.
Your time's up,
We got a lot
shocker.
at stake.
I think
I
she
don't
doesn't know it. It is Hydra. Hydra is the answer.
I didn't even know that was a
So,
constellation.
hey, that's what according to this.
You can't
app,
come up with
okay?
some Big Dipper stuff? All right, what's your next one?
Okay. Blank is the only planet not named after a Roman or a Greek god
Oh.
in our solar system, I guess.
Pluto's a... See, I wish I wouldn't have got stoned.
How about
so.
Earth?
Wasn't it Uranus?
You said Uranus.
You wanted to.
Is it Uranus?
It is not Uranus. Is that
What?
your answer?
No, that's Andarta's answer.
It's too late
She
now.
should be shot.
It is not. It is not. So.
Uranus. What's another? I'm trying to
Are
think
you
of a
going to get? We're going to give you one more chance.
Okay.
Because we don't want you to have to lick the battery.
I love it.
I don't know.
It's not Earth?
I don't know. It could be. How
Is
many
it
planets?
That would be Gaia, though.
Is it
wouldn't
Earth?
Is
I
that,
vote
is that
Earth.
your final answer?
Earth is my final answer.
Oh, you're so lucky. Thank
Is
you,
it?
Chris. Yes.
Yay!
Gina, thanks you so much for that.
Yay! Woo!
All right.
Okay,
Now-
last one. We'll do one more.
And I'm sure there's shares for this one. This was okay.
Okay.
Saturn's moon blank has hundreds of times more oil and natural gas than all the known reserves on Earth. Saturn's moon blank has hundreds of times more oil and natural gas than all the known reserves on Earth.
I don't even know. I didn't.
See, I told you she wouldn't know. These are tough
They are-
questions.
Those are
they're
you're
tough.
totally.
I wouldn't
punking
even
me.
know the question.
I can't
Sorry.
believe you gave up the
Isn't it-
9 volt. That's what I'm shocked about. I don't know what's the name
Isn't
of that
something
one?
Europa?
Are you going to help? Are you going to try to answer? Are you going to take one of these? Are you?
Can I make a
Andarta,
phone
are you
call?
gonna-
I don't know any of the moons around.
Are you sure about that, Chris?
Reach out to a lifeline?
Yeah.
Lifeline, yes.
Can I Google it real quick?
50-50.
Too funny. Is he right, Ropa?
No, he's not.
I'm not.
He's
Yeah.
So-
What is it?
Oh, you have to lick the thing. It is Titan. The answer is Titan.
Oh.
Oh man, come on! You have to leave it on there for a full
don't be a hater, dude.
3
You could have
seconds.
done it.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, that burned me.
She's a champ.
Oh shit.
That's good enough. That's good
Okay,
enough.
now we're just gonna
Brand new batteries
because that's what kind of show this is.
That's right.
Are you good?
Let's get my halitosis.
You're a
all over
champ,
that.
Gina.
You get one more, Gina. All right. How about that?
Okay.
This is so ridiculous. All right.
Hey, if you want it, you barely fucking got here.
I'm trying to do the. I'm trying to do.
How about something I can
All right,
answer? Like about ketchup.
This is an easy question.
Okay.
You'll probably be able to get it. Although it's closest to the sun, blank has ice in its craters.
I'm so embarrassed.
I gave you the
Mercury.
answer. There you go. You were very good.
Good job.
Bum, 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 bum. There we go, man.
All right, you ready for my questions?
Okay, are you ready? Yeah, I'm.
Unlike.
You have questions.
Yes,
written
are
out?
you kidding me? I actually meditated on you.
You are the
when
woman.
I looked for these questions, Steve. I
I'd
was
say you're the
thinking-
man, but you're the woman. So, all right.
You are the woman that I've always dreamed of.
Yeah.
From the...
Oh man, you're bringing me down with that, Chris. Come on, man.
That's Jock Bartley,
You're
man.
lucky you're
Firefall.
behind that glass.
He's from Boulder, Colorado.
Yeah, Firefall. Fireball.
Okay, you ready?
Do it.
What sentence uses every letter in the English language?
Whoa.
I hope you don't get it. I've been looking forward to this all week. Oh my God, I have role played. I love it.
I'm going to the zoo to
You're going
proclaim-
down. You're going way down.
I don't even know. Here.
Oh no, I'm doing it to you.
Oh, you're doing
Hey,
it to
you
me.
forfeited.
Oh,
You know, hey,
wrong.
this is a
have
liberal
a-
show. I'm doing it to you.
I need to have a drink before you do that.
Okay.
Though.
No, that'll make it worse.
Yeah, you wanna
my
pour it
Oh
in-
yeah, I want it. I want
Yeah,
it. Oh,
Steve,
no.
fill
I
your
want it
mouth
I
with
wanna
water
feel
and
it.
then I'll touch it in.
I want to feel it really good.
Sweet.
That's right. Okay, now the answer is, by the way, They took Curious George to the zoo.
No, it's
and Curious George threw shit at the people.
That's not right.
Okay.
You want me to tell
nice
you?
try.
That's not.
Okay, it is the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. You ready? All right, you ready? No?
No.
You want to do the whole 3 seconds?
Do
Okay.
it 3 seconds and do it on the tip so it works right. Okay. Put it right on the
Here we
tip.
go.
Right on the tip. So
Just the
it
tip.
works.
There we go.
heard it.
I felt that shit.
Shit
There.
hurts, doesn't it?
No, I felt
Okay.
that shit. All
Okay,
right.
I just love this.
Wow.
Okay, will a goldfish turn white if you keep it in a dark room? Yes or no?
Yes, it will. That is true.
All right, I still have another chance. I love this one. The electric chair was invented by a dentist. True or false?
That is false.
You got it wrong.
I did?
Yeah.
How do we know? Who was it invented
You
by?
don't know. There's a lot of trust going on here.
I guess-
Simpatico,
all right,
baby.
all right.
1, 2, 3.
Damn. That shit burns, man.
Burns, baby, burn.
At least she
the last
counts
one.
fast. 1, 2, 3. Bam, bam, bam. We get
What
it
can
done.
you do?
All right, I'm getting all the rest of the questions
All right,
right.
this is it. This is the last one. To keep your eyes from watering, do one while you cut onions. Do one of the following: make Carrie do it, chew gum, or soak the onion in milk before skinning for 3 minutes.
A good milk soaking.
No, chew
God damn
gum.
This is a battery, by the way, for people just tuning
A
in.
brand new, out of the package one. I made a special trip. And actually,
Killing
it really
me.
is chew gum. And there's a hypnotic reason for that. Your central nervous system can't have two sensations at once. And it will always pick the more pleasant sensation. Nice?
I don't get that. So
Speaking of pleasant sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't try to put it off,
trying to-
Steve.
all right.
I'll give you a second.
No.
Go ahead. Ask me
No,
that
no,
again.
no.
You right? You don't
Yeah,
want
let's just get this over with. All right.
Oh, wait, I like to do it slow. Oh, doesn't that
damn,
hurt
that burns,
like a
man.
son of a bitch? Thanks for playing along, Steve.
All right, that was it. Thank God that was all the questions.
Good
you
sports. Good sports.
Had.
Oh, I
jeez.
love that. We're going to do that every week.
Oh, yeah, we are.
I think
She's kind of abusive.
a
Yeah.
bigger battery. Do you want to move up to a 12 volt?
No,
Are you sure?
let's bring a car battery in here.
I was going to say that,
Hook her
but
right on up.
if something does happen while you're fixing your car, I don't want to fall under suspicion.
Hey, I got an extra one.
we gotta watch out.
That'll be
All
awesome.
right. Okay, and let's see here.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, we need the ADHD meditation.
So is that what we're
Are
doing
we
next?
all a little? Let's just
Let's get this going here in 1 second.
tell us when to start, because
Okay.
I am not medicated.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Explain why we're doing this.
Yeah.
Because
set it up.
I really need to relax, and it's my show.
So we're gonna do a little.
All right.
And Steve, you could use it today.
Oh,
a little
yeah,
bit
I
of
could
grounding.
use some
What about you,
relaxation.
Andarta? Because you're about to tell your whole story, and we're so excited. I love that you're here, and I think you're so interesting and beautiful and magical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Let us know when, Chris. Give us the Smokin' Yogi. The Smokin' Yogi ADHD meditation. Coming to you here from worldviral.tv. BestDenverPsychic.com. You can reach me at BestDenverPsychic.com, my website. You can also call or text me with questions, 303-482-5490. And actually, you can email me too at gina@bestdenverpsychic.com.
Are you guys ready to take a chill pill?
You ready?
Do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
You'll tell us when 10 seconds is up?
That was 10 seconds.
Oh, thank God.
Maybe
That seemed like it
was a
went
long
on
time.
forever. I am in a bad way today.
It may have been a little longer, but I needed it, so.
Oh, sweet.
We all
Oh,
did.
thank you.
I let out.
He
all
was in the
kinds of stress.
zone.
I know. It was a little tough. Did you have a hard time getting there for a little second?
I just-
don't think
I
I
don't
ever
know.
did, actually.
You want to go back?
I cheated. I never closed my eyes.
No. But I should. I should have actually done that before the
It's
show.
your show.
10 seconds seems very long.
It does?
Why do you think how do you think I knew how to do that?
Okay.
I mean, people are like, I meditated for a couple of hours. I'm like, fuck, I can't sit still for 2 minutes. All right, so let's talk to Andarta, the lovely, talented, beautiful author and a priestess of the Avalon Order. Now, do you self-identify as a witch or no?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, how does that? So but you say of the Avalon Order, is that the same as being a Wiccan priestess, or no?
Well, there's different terminologies. So a witch is someone that actually does magic or energy work or something like that. Being a pagan is basically, that is a religious belief system, and it doesn't necessarily have to involve any type of energy work or magic. Since I do both, then I identify with both.
Oh, I see. And how did you? Are you? I don't know if I'm supposed to ask this or not because I'm not a witch, but I want to know more about witches. If you don't mind? Okay. So, are you in a coven or no? Are you a solitary practitioner?
Well, I'm in a druid grove.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
So that's different.
A little bit different. You know, I mean, we still do energy work. It is working with the earth and the elements. And we are specifically of the Avalon path. And so we focus a lot on some of the ancient texts of the Welsh area.
Druidic thing.
Yes.
Okay, so in light of recent events at ISIS and just a general, I think as psychics, we all feel a little bit of fear sometimes about, is it safe to come out of the broom closet? Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
And people who don't think you have a mental health issue think you're a ripoff.
Right.
If you think it's so damn easy, you do it 6 days a week.
Right.
That's all I have to say.
Yep, that's right.
So, what kind of issues did you have in Oklahoma? Can I say the state? I know I've already said it like 8 times, so it really doesn't matter.
You might as well.
I mean, I have had, hopefully at some point, the ADHD meditation will kick in and I will be much better. Just bear with us, people.
Well, so I was there for a very different reason. I was not a professional psychic when I lived in Oklahoma. So I was very, I did not come out of the broom closet at all, except for some of my friends. And Oklahoma City was, of the 3 cities that I lived in there, that was the most mixed as far as, any type of pagans, but that was very minuscule.
Was there a lot of tolerance there for that at all, or
not really. I mean, there were pockets more than anything that pagans and witches in any type of conservative state, they really do keep more to themselves because it is very dangerous. People just take things a little too far. Living out in rural Oklahoma, I was a professor at the time, and so I had a different role. At the same time, though, I experienced some different prejudices. I was a single mother. And so, therefore, it was sort of like a mixture of, oh, she's a professor, but oh, she's a single mother. And I would have, people, oh, well, so I actually had people come up. So is your husband going to come out here and work things out with you? I was like,
right.
Okay, I just met you. I don't even know what your name is, and you're asking me about my personal life, So just talking about being a single mother or a woman that has her bachelor's, master's, and PhD, you also are very isolated because they're very threatened by women that have higher education degrees.
Globally minded thinkers.
Right.
It's not a popular thing.
And so then, add into the mix of having a different belief system. And, of course, one of the first things that they ask The vast majority. There are some really, I want to preface this, there are some really awesome people in Oklahoma. And there are some very dear friends of mine that still live there, and I wish that they would all move here.
Yeah, there you go.
But this is a much better place.
It is absolutely a much better place.
All except for the brick throwing.
Yeah, well, you know what?
That kind of puts it, and the pink paint that got splashed on
yeah.
everyone's cars that was parked there. That was
Well, Gina,
really shady.
yeah, I was going to say, tell everybody about that a little bit, if they don't know already.
Oh, we did it.
Yeah, we did that in the introduction when
Okay,
you were
yeah.
still knocking on the door out there.
And we also
I was
covered,
knocking on the door.
We also, I know, I felt so bad, dude, but it was
Pissing on your car.
I know. Well, yeah. What can I say?
Anyway.
Make them want to whip it out. It's just all there is to it.
That's right.
I know.
Okay, and so were you ever like assaulted or anything?
Oh,
or
no,
it was
I was
just like this shunning.
It was a shunning. It was a shunning more than anything. One of the first questions that the vast majority of people would ask is, well, what church do you go to? And when I say, well, I don't go to any specific church.
I go to the forest.
Yes.
And dance in a circle with my friends.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
good.
even they wouldn't even know what the word pagan meant,
Right.
quite honestly.
Translated
So-
Satanist.
Exactly. That's
Probably
exactly
said.
what it would be,
Yeah. I think, to those more ignorant people that are raised that way, that's it. It's either you're Christian or you're a Satanist.
Right.
Well,
Right.
if you're not Christian, then you worship the devil. So.
Right. Well, and I had, one of my friends there. He was a professor there, and he's atheist, and he actually was threatened to have his whole house burnt down by the fire department.
Oh
so
my God.
just things like that you just don't talk about stuff, because otherwise you're constantly in fear, or you're constantly, with my situation, I am not so much scared for myself, but for my kids.
Now,
and that's
did they have
ultimately why we
issues?
moved.
Oh, that is ultimately why you
Yes.
moved.
Yes, because they were really, because I'm also in a same-sex marriage. So, geez, let's have some more, complexities and oddities.
A satanic lesbian.
Exactly.
That's great.
Exactly. So, I was just fed up with so many different aspects to things. I love teaching. That is my passion. And so that was the most difficult
Because
decision
you can't do
to
it
make.
in the closet.
Do what?
Teach
in a
about
closet?
paganism or
Oh, well,
Druidism. You need students
Right.
and to advertise and to get people.
Oh, I would have zero clients there. I would not have any clients for readings or for classes. or
So
anything
how did
like
you
that.
stay motivated to stick with psychic readings when it was so crappy feeling?
Oh, this is my entire self. I have been on this path for over 20 years now. So being in a very conservative,
Setting.
mainstream setting, very, fundamentalist, you just don't talk about stuff. So it was very isolating. And, and I did learn a lot about myself, about my beliefs. I worked a lot on my spirituality, my individual spirituality, because I lived there for 6 years. And I escaped finally. But it was one of those things where there's things that you can learn about paganism and witchcraft and stuff like that in group settings, and also there's values to both, being a solitaire versus being in a group. And so I spent those 6 years really in solitaire studies, and so in many ways, it still advanced me spiritually. It's just it was to the point where it was, well, we can't move on anymore. We can't evolve
Right.
here. I was actually literally becoming very sick.
You're getting roadblocked everywhere you go, right? And
Exactly.
you feel the negative vibes and
Yes.
and the bad energy and you're getting labeled, every time the people walk. Well, even the little kids walk. Well, let's go across the street because
Right.
there's a witch that lives there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The little,
Oh, I didn't
just the
even
little
think of
bullshit that they
that.
do
Right.
that they indoctrinate into the kids in
I
the
didn't even
neighborhood
think of
and
that.
and everything, and I'm sure you just been at that point just labeled,
Yeah.
and why would she even live here?
Right. And so they
And I said it
already,
right.
as soon as I moved there and they find out that I have all of these,
Proclivities.
yes, things that make me very unique in that area, then it was just an automatic, well, we're just waiting for her to leave. That was the entire attitude, and I did so many different things to try and bring in alternative ways of thinking, doing poetry readings. I created a medieval and Renaissance festival that I ran for 2 years. All kinds of different
You going to that
things.
witch fest down there? Jimmy and me are going to the witch
why not?
fest.
They're
We're
always-
going to throw some pink paint on the car.
Right.
They're always doing those reenactments of the Civil War. I don't know what,
Right.
if we're going to role play.
Right.
Crazy hating bitches. That's what I say they are.
That's right. And not all of them. There are little pockets. There are a few people that, we would hang out with. But the vast majority of the time, it was a very isolating feeling of just not being, or we were talked about behind our backs, of course, and then we find out
you can't even do to a psychic, which is ironic.
Right, exactly. Or they would even write articles that were fiction about us in the local newspaper. It's like, oh, okay. I didn't know that you got this new job. Oh no, well, not really, but So it's just like it's like every single person's life had to be completely out in public unless you were different, and then you had to keep it completely to yourself.
Now, did they tolerate Mormonism or Catholicism or Jehovah's Witnesses? Did they have anything other than?
There was a Catholic church there. There were, there were so many churches. I'm trying to think. A lot of different Baptists.
It's like 7-Elevens.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, there's so many schisms.
Well, and that's why there's, their entire lifestyle revolved around their churches. That was their entire, community of people that they would hang out with. So if you're not in a church, then you pretty much have no one to hang out with, because that they would schedule all of their events, besides like the yearly car show or something like that,
Right.
or all the
Jesus
rodeos.
loves cars.
Yeah,
that's what he passed out. It wasn't the fishes and the loaves; it was Corvettes.
That's right. So unless you were in a clique, basically, it was very cliquish. Unless you were in a certain church, you just had no social life.
Did you grow up like that too? I mean, did you grow up in a mostly Christian family or an open? More of an open religious type of deal?
No, I was raised very fundamentalist Christian. Very fundamentalist. And I questioned things from when I was very, very little, and I got into so much trouble my entire childhood. And, and I remember...
Did your parents beat you? Or no?
Well, my dad would use, a belt. But
but not based on your religious beliefs.
Well, no. I mean, when they found out I was pagan, they didn't talk to me for 2 years. It was...
It was really that bad. I mean, it was a real huge thing for you to be, not in their belief system.
Right.
And even
it still
to this
is.
day,
It's
you
still
challenged. They don't like the challenge
Right.
Of what they've been grown up with and what they feel is right.
Exactly.
Do they speak to your daughter?
They send her cards, and that's
religious
mostly
cards.
Oh, of course. And that's why they mostly keep in connection with me. I really think they just want to keep in contact with my daughter, and so there's only so much that you can talk about, and then inevitably the rapture comes up in every single conversation. And
well, that's too bad that really you can't get through a sitting with your folks without bringing that up, or without somebody bringing it up.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, why does it even matter? At this point that she believes what she believes, you believe what you believe. Leave it alone, man. Let's talk about something else, something that's important.
Right.
It's just bizarre. Well, and that's the one thing that you and I really feel like. I mean, that's the one thing that common experience that we have is, just that craziness. And I mean, I can confess that I was in a Christian cult for years.
Oh yeah.
And had to, think I fled in the night. Took my head covering off in Texas. Slipped on a pair of pants. I mean, we can joke about that now.
Right.
But when you're going through it.
Right. It's very... your entire... Everything that you say, everything that you do. I mean, the fact that I have a nose piercing, that was so shocking in Oklahoma, for many people, for a professor, for, someone, the single, all of these different things.
And I mean, how long ago was this? I mean, it's
That
not
was
like
2
this
years
was-
ago.
Yeah, I mean, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I know, the whole shunning thing. I think sometimes people don't realize. I mean,
That
you
poor
leave-
thing. She's such a lovely lady, but she's just going straight to hell.
God bless her soul.
Yeah, and then all the tattoos.
What
that I
casserole
have.
are you bringing to Wednesday?
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, I hate.
You guys
to
do that pretty well.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I left everything.
Yeah.
Every stitch of clothing, every piece of furniture, every friend. I mean, it was like, my husband sued me so that I could not divorce him. He had a jury trial.
Wow.
And he cross-examined me.
Wow.
I was like, on what planet is that legal?
Do
Right.
or do you
In
not
Texas.
give up the vagina on a regular basis?
No, not willingly. That was my point.
Right.
Yeah, not willingly.
I object.
Yeah, not
Your
willingly.
Honor.
No, it was I know, right? I object. No, but he was saying, do you believe that God can, heal our marriage? Like right in the middle of court.
Right.
Right. And it was like, how is that inappropriate?
Right.
So that I could deny my faith and prove
Right.
that I was backslidden.
Right. Right.
And I mean, it was just the whole thing was, Steve, what do your parents think about your spiritual stuff, or do you ever?
I don't think it ever came up. I grew up mostly, Catholic, but I think kind of mock Catholic. Like we just went through the motions. My father was never really one to be into what they call organized religion.
Mhm.
Saw it for what it was: money grab, power, control.
And your parents were very cool.
Kind of thought that, I kind of picked that up, from him, and I've never really stressed to religion so much. To me, it's a private thing. Your own personal Jesus is your own personal Jesus. I mean, it shouldn't be anybody's deal. And I don't really understand why everybody wants you to crowd up with them in the first place up in heaven. Why do they knock on the door and bother you? Hey, you know what? If you're not when you die and you come to heaven, why don't you come to heaven with us? Why do you want me up there, dude?
Right.
You don't
like me anyway.
Exactly.
Why do you want me with you if you don't like me?
Because they want to be where Westboro Baptist Church is not. Man, I feel bad. They're going to firebomb us. I've already said that twice. Whoa, Gina.
God does. They're going to start a campaign.
I
God
wouldn't
does not
be
like Gina.
surprised, though.
God hates Gina.
Sometimes.
Hey, any publicity is good
Sometimes.
publicity,
That's
right?
right.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hats off to the haters and the hackers.
Yeah, I think the worst thing so far, as at the bookstore, was the pink paint.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to say her name on the air because but I mean, her car got it bad, and this was not a person that could afford to have that kind of thing.
Vandalism is costly, and it's sad, and it's really the sign of a narrow-minded, very ignorant individual. I mean, really, ISIS. Let's explain what ISIS is. She's a god. She's not. It's not like your building there is headquarters for.
I know,
Right.
for Al Qaeda.
Talk about,
Exactly.
advertising there. Jeez, I
know.
don't think that would really fly.
Well, and I was glad they didn't change the name.
Yes.
I mean, number one, because, and when I read the little letter that they wrote, like in the Westward, the apologetic letter, or, the explanation of why it's there, I was like, man, you know what? We work with some smart bitches.
Yep.
That is no slouch. I mean, we got a what is it?
PhD.
I mean, I can't even remember it so
I
much.
can't remember the letters.
I know. See, I shouldn't have went in the Marine Corps. All it taught me to do is strip guns in the dark.
Well, that could be handy.
Oh, usually not. Well, we should do that though. Is there? We can't
Blindfolds.
bring guns in here, can we?
I don't have a problem with it.
You don't. I was going to see.
I might have one.
Oh well, I could bring an AR-15 and you and I can strip it and see who goes the fastest.
Oh, sure.
Would you really do that? I'll show you how.
I
beforehand.
won't know what to do, but yeah.
No,
what the
I'll
hell.
tell you. We can practice.
All right.
And then I'll kick your ass. And I'm going to put the battery on your tongue.
Wow.
I'm looking forward to all of that.
Are you?
by the
So
way.
I am too.
Especially the ass kicking.
Nice.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Sweet. Oh,
Steve's a pretty big guy. I don't know if
that's
any
all
of
right.
us could take him.
We'll take care of the water. little roofie for Steve. That'd be good.
Oh, that's right. Next week we're doing the waterboarding thing, are we not, Chris? We did talk about that, man.
Yeah,
I didn't get the memo.
Yeah, we're not letting Steve in next week if that's what he's got planned. We'll just leave your ass out there if that's what we're going to do.
I'm coming early to set it all up. And we're going to have all kinds of running water and electricity. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun, Steve. Huh. We'll bring Andarta back.
I know Chris is down for that.
So tell us about your book.
Oh, okay. Well, this had started. Can you see that?
Yep. Is that good?
Okay.
You can hold it way up close if you want.
There we go.
And just tell us the title and where people can...
It's traditional holidays during the 15th through 17th centuries in England. This it started as my dissertation for my PhD, and then I worked on it for a few years while I was in Oklahoma because I had plenty of time to myself, and I got it published. And it actually won the Publishers
Can I
Award.
look at it real quick?
Sure.
I didn't get a chance to look at it.
Publishers Research Award for that year. It was published in 2013. And
tell us a little bit about what the Publishers Research Award is and who usually gets those kind of awards and that kind of stuff. If you can.
I'm not quite sure exactly what their criteria is for that. I just know that I got a nice big check, so that was nice. But it's about the different pre-Christian holidays, how they were changed to be Christian, but yet they still kept so much of the flavor of paganism. And also how I focused a lot on the witchcraft trials in England.
Which I also want to talk about.
And it's just looking at how the different holidays in bulk, Ostara, Beltane, all of these ancient holidays were seen as heights of energy rather than they were important socially, but yet they also were heights of when magic was afoot, basically. And so they were the most concerned with getting magically attacked at the different holidays. So even Samhain, Halloween, what people call Halloween now. So yeah.
And does that fall on the same day?
Yes.
Okay, and how many pagan holidays are there?
8.
Okay, and what is the best, if someone's interested in paganism or they want to find out more about Druidism or witchcraft or whatever that is there a couple books that you can just blab out real quick?
Sure. There's so many different books. Scott Cunningham is very popular. Starhawk is a very popular author, as well as Raymond Buckland. I call him Uncle Bucky. And nice. He writes a lot about mostly Wicca, but there are a lot of books on Druidism, such by Greer, John and Caitlin Matthews. They have so many books on Druidism and specifically the Arthurian legends and things like that I focus on.
Are there like pagan meetup groups?
Absolutely.
There's
witch meetup groups. There's pagan meetup groups. There's Pagan Pride Day every year.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
What do they do for Pagan Pride Day?
Here, I always have something going on the same day that they have Pagan Pride Day, but they basically anybody that wants to teach classes about paganism. It's an awareness. And there's a ritual.
You've seen the symbol for it. It's a rainbow, but it's like a dark and then a gray and then a black and
I did.
Seen that. They have
look at you. Steve
knows
has
something.
A steel trap memory.
Yeah.
You do seriously.
Yeah, well, okay, man. All right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, sorry.
Yeah, and so do you find it hard to get together for holidays with other... first of all, how does your partner identify? Is she a witch as well? So many people don't... they do all kinds of things, and they do not identify as witches, self-identify.
She's more of a solitaire, and she does more... she's more of a shaman more than anything. She's a bird shaman, and so she does her own thing. I do, different... group settings for our grove, and I have gone to the Witches Ball once here in Denver. I coordinated the Witches Ball in Tallahassee one year 'cause there's a very tight knit pagan community in Tallahassee, Florida.
And do you dress the part and all that stuff? Like, with the witch's
do we have
ball?
the pictures of Andarta we can throw up real quick?
I got a couple pictures.
Yeah,
those
I
are
can't.
great. Those are
cannot
great
wait to
pictures
see
of you.
these pictures.
These are
Kick-ass.
great pictures of you.
All right. Now, what happens at these balls? I mean, is it just kind of a fun time where everybody just
absolutely.
hangs out?
They always have, usually pagan bands, rock bands of some sort.
Pagan rock bands.
Yes.
I love it.
Absolutely. There are so many pagan rock bands. Oh, yeah. And they have vendors, they have readers,
Food
they have
and beer.
Food and beer.
So happy about
they
food and
have,
beer.
At midnight here in Denver, they have a midnight ritual. For Samhain. So
I heard about
it's
that.
Yeah, it's a
I
very
didn't
cool
go 'cause
big thing. Yeah.
I'm always in costume on that night.
This picture's kind of low res.
Yeah, it's
Look
sort
at
of
you.
difficult, but yeah, that was actually out in Oklahoma. We found a really cool photographer, my Coven sisters and I, and so we did some really cool witchy pictures out there.
There was no farmer out there going, I don't know, they're doing some kind of ritual out there.
Right, no, and we actually even had my big cauldron, and we put some dry ice
choir
in there,
practice.
and we were.
Oh, that's what we need. We need a cauldron with ice. Sweet.
Dry ice?
With dry ice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'll work
Look
on
how
that.
excited she got.
Yeah.
The dry ice.
Yeah.
Wow.
And actually, Isis said I could borrow their cauldron.
Nice.
I would think it was
Sweet.
like 40 degrees in here. She got so excited. I'm just saying.
Hey, it's an exciting show, people,
Hey,
here
man.
on WorldViral.tv.
That's right, WorldViral.tv. Woo! Best Denver psychic.
So, have you
cool.
ever put a hex on someone and be honest?
Ooh.
Hex.
Or any degree.
I mean,
of
I
it?
have had to do a couple of binding spells or more karmic retribution more than anything. That's only in dire straits when things are really bad or there's been some type of abuse or something like that. That's
Will
when
do you do it on behalf of other people, or you think that's unethical?
I do spellcraft. I teach people how to do it themselves. So, because I never honestly know the entire story behind everything.
Right.
And so I don't want my karma attached to anything negative. If they're telling me one story, but it's actually something else that's happened. So I will give them all of the tools that they need to do that energy work themselves.
So do you have a quickie that you can give us? So we have for
quickie?
those of us
Quickie.
who have crazy hating bitches out there.
Oh, how to do a binding
easy,
or
just an easy spell. Well, a binding or I don't know. I mean,
I usually teach protection more than anything. That's what, love and protection are the two things that people ask the most about for spell work. As far as protection goes, a burning of a black candle in your house is really good. Certain stones such as hematite, this is hematite right here, or black tourmaline or golden tiger's eye, carrying certain stones with you is very helpful to just pushing away that negativity.
Like just in your pocket?
Yep, or jewelry. I always have my spider ring that,
Yes.
has a... You want to see my spider ring? It's really cool. Oh,
Has
there you go.
There you go.
There you go. And it even is a poison ring. Ooh. But I don't
is
use
that the one
poison.
that opens up and you
Yes.
can
Hold
put
it up
stuff
again?
in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold that up real close
Okay.
to the...
There
Okay,
you go.
so the ring opens up and you can
Oh,
put,
cool.
and you can put, whatever, like little powder. I have some sand from Iwo Jima. I've got a big bag.
Cool.
And I try to be very judicious with it. But every now and then I carry a piece of it.
Yeah.
Just to help out because I'm kind of lame that way.
I got something in here. What you guys have to tell me what it is. One sec.
Ooh, now
What are
I'm
we gonna
curious.
identify?
What does he have
What does
in
he say?
there? He has something. What is the something?
Little trinkets.
Oh, good.
Little trinket.
Here's one. This
Okay.
thing.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, that's malachite.
Malachite.
That's a really
I
nice
like
piece
that.
of malachite.
I was
Yeah.
just about to say you need some rocks.
Yeah, malachite is really good for healing of the heart and love. So
Okay.
you got some love in there.
And I got this bad boy.
Oh, look at him with his little...
Awesome. What kind? I can't tell what the crystals are inside.
I think it's amethyst.
Are they amethyst or is it
amethyst?
quartz?
Let's pull it out.
The purple bag.
You
on
said
out.
pull it out. Always pull it out.
Pull it on out, Chris.
This
Hell
thing.
yeah, babe.
Sorry, we are on World Viral.
Oh yeah, that is an amethyst. That's a very nice amethyst.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
People-
Amethyst
That's a good
is
one.
good for your third eye, opening up your psychic abilities.
Now,
Hey, you could
now,
totally
you
do
put,
that.
Could you put that like under your pillow, and would it help
And
there?
what Chris is,
No,
what
I'm
you
being-
were
Good, it
doing
might
right
get a
there.
little
I'm being
broken.
honest.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
good.
what you were doing right there. In fact, I would recommend if you have a piece of surgical tape, tape that on your third eye and just watch through. If you look straight forward, anybody who needs to open up their third eye, if you close your eyes and look straight forward, all that sparkly goo or whatever it is that you see, if you focus into the horizon like you should be doing when you're driving a car, that opens up and you'll see things coming through. So if you put that on your forehead just for a few minutes, it helps.
So go ahead but if you really want the full effect, you just super glue the damn thing right on there.
Just walk around with it, or just attach it to your hat.
Yeah.
Right.
Or put it in your pants.
Put it on your hat.
You might want to put it in your pants.
Thanks, guys.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah, right there, right in your pants.
So just burn the candle. You don't.
Yes.
Well,
Well, I
we
mean,
talk-
writing something out, such as I banish all negativity from me, or I prefer not to use specific words unless you know absolutely 100% sure that somebody is doing something against you, because oftentimes you're wrong with who's doing what against you, or you're possibly just creating your own karma of putting out that needy or scared energy, so that's what you're drawing to you. So it may not be a specific person, so that's why I try not to use names unless it is very it's confirmed that there's something going on.
So do you use petition papers every single time or no?
I do. If there's something important, then I write things out and you
with
can burn
with
it.
dragon's blood, right?
Well, you can. Sure.
You can.
Sure.
Dragon's blood is just dragon's blood. We slay them ourselves.
No, we don't slay dragons. We like dragons.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
They just keep.
Sorry, I'm not a witch. I'm like,
They just keep them in the basement like a kennel.
yeah. Well,
Let 'em
wouldn't that
fly
be
around
cool?
a little bit every
Right next
once
to
in a
the
while at
flying
night.
monkeys.
That would be.
I got a dragon too.
Do you really?
Do you?
It's all show and tell. It's right next to my rocks, man.
Oh, sweet.
No way.
Chris has some stones.
Because dragons like rocks,
He is
dude.
bringing out his full Harry Potter nerd
the-
self.
We're getting a full Monty
go,
from
baby.
Chris. Sweet. The psychic full Monty.
Oh my gosh! Look at him, and
He
he's got
does.
a monkey on his
Oh,
back.
and he's got a monkey. Oh, and a flying monkey. I love it. It's like you knew we were coming.
Yes.
I did.
Nice.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, I just knew I would love this place.
Chris has got a lot of time on his hands.
Yeah, he does. That's all good.
I got some issues.
Yeah. Well, that should take care of it.
Yeah,
Yes,
hopefully.
it should.
And do people come and ask you a lot for spells or whatever? When do you have the spell crafting class? Let's do that first, and let's plug all your social media information.
Okay.
real quick.
I usually don't have too many people coming for individual spell crafting because it's cheaper if you come to my classes, quite honestly. If you want to please come to my my office hours on Tuesdays, and I can help you with spell crafting there. But I teach a lot of classes. So I just got done teaching a love magic class. I have tomorrow I have a basic magical elements class that's going to be at Spirit Wise down in Centennial, and we're going to be looking at air, the element of air and how to work with that energy. I have trying to think. I have a transformational class. I'm really excited about this transformation class that I'm creating for. It's going to be at the very end of the year, so that people can do that at their new year. So any type of transformation that you may want to transform in your life.
Do not get that confused with the Bruce Jenner transformation class.
Yeah. No, that was last week. Yeah, I'll fill you in on the tape back thing way after the show.
The Buffalo Bill, baby.
Yeah.
Say it, Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill.
And we sort of determined how long your hair has to be in order for that to be the most painful. So, and if anybody hasn't been down to Spirit Wise, you should totally go down there. It's a different energy of any of the other bookstores I think that that are in town. They have great prices. They have a huge selection of different magical items and clothing. I love that store. It's on Broadway if you're headed. what is that, south?
Mm-hmm.
If you're headed south on Broadway, it's before Arapahoe Road. It's a purple building across from the fire station. Maybe you can catch that.
Are you talking about Spirit Ways or Spirit Wise?
Spirit Wise, go ahead.
Because Spirit Wise is down in Centennial. Spirit Ways is on East Colfax. And I teach at both places.
Oh, yeah, I meant Spirit
Pop them
Wise.
both.
Okay.
Pop them both. Go ahead and
Yeah,
you know,
Spirit,
let them.
Spirit Ways is on Colfax.
Let everybody know where both of those places
Yeah,
are.
Spirit
so.
Ways is on Colfax. And I think it's cool because their reader reads in the front window.
Yes.
Which I
yeah.
think is so fascinating.
Yep.
It's like being a magical mannequin. I love it. That feels
As
great.
opposed to us being stuck back in our little
hiding
our little
from the
offices.
bricks.
Yeah.
Ridiculousness.
Yeah, in the cold.
Yeah.
Oh,
In the
it's
cold,
cold in
I
the
know.
office.
It's
Cold in
freezing
there.
in the office.
Yes.
I mean, and you feel kind of lame too in July wearing boots and a coat.
Yeah, no,
man. I mean, you could
really
die in
cold.
there
It's
if you're not careful. But you got to
Right.
do what you got to do. That
Well,
re-
it used to be a mortuary, so that's
Wow,
why.
okay.
That's
Oh,
why
that-
it's so cold. It's because it has no insulation. The room that I read in on Tuesdays, it used to be the flower room where they kept the flowers.
Right, so you know it's
so
gonna be cool.
It's very very cold.
It's crazy. Well, and I had somebody come the other day that every single person in their family was used that funeral home.
Oh wow!
So she felt that it was really strange for her to come in there and get readings like that. Was
yeah.
why she frequented, because all
Right.
those people in her family,
Right.
were there. So what time is your class?
Which one?
The one at
Tomorrow?
Either one.
Tomorrow, the air class is from 2 to 4, and then I have my HaloQuest class is actually really an awesome class. It's the HaloQuest Tarot class, and I have 2 sections. One I teach at Shining Lotus, which is another shop I absolutely adore.
Shining Lotus is awesome.
Yeah, Shining Lotus is on Colorado. And so I teach a section there, and then I also teach a section up in Lafayette. And HoloQuest is basically studying the Tarot, the Arthurian Tarot deck by John and Caitlin Matthews, but it also teaches about the Druidic cycle of the year, how the cards actually fit into the entire year. So it's a year-long study.
So what if someone doesn't have anything? Can they still come?
If they don't
Like
have
if they don't
anything,
have
what?
cards, or if they don't.
Well, they can take the class. They would just have a very difficult time if they didn't. I mean, they reprinted the Arthurian Tarot kit, so it's $23. So it's not bad at all.
But you don't have the
And-
kits. I'm just thinking
The
if
kits?
someone decided they wanted to stop in and they don't have tarot cards or they don't know anything.
Right. I mean, they can come in and just see, I mean, we usually do some spreads, while we're there in the class. So it might be a
nice.
little difficult for them to.
You ever
do
get
that
haters in
cards.
there? Like total, people that just want to rip on you and give you a hard time, and
Not
you know what I mean?
usually.
No.
People don't usually want to spend $30 per class to come in and be mean.
Right.
And
Well,
honest.
you never know.
That's
Sometimes
right.
Somebody, might just be down.
Hey, and
against
for any
it,
psychics out there, because there's a lot of them watching this show, I am sure, because of course I made calls everywhere.
Awesome.
And there's no hecklers. There's no, we are all about psychic stuff here on Best Denver Psychic.
Mm-hmm.
So if you'd like to come out and you have something that you want to talk about, or you have anything that is important to you, or scary stories, we love those. Yeah, just please give me a call, 303-482-5490, and we'll do whatever we can to get you here.
That's right.
Another thing that people might be interested in is I have a past life regression workshop coming up on December the 5th that is going to be going from 1 to 3, and that's at Spirit Ways. I do a lot of past life regressions individually in my office, but I'm also going to be doing these workshops to teach people how to do them themselves. I think that you do hypnosis, correct, when you do past lives?
No. I mean, I try to only use conversational hypnosis.
Okay.
Because it's not quite, because I love it.
Okay.
That's her bag.
Right.
Yeah, that's my bag.
Right.
And I mean, I never, for those of you wherever, I never am not listening to what you're saying.
You're never not listening.
I'm never not listening. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I try not to use it. I think it's kind of unethical to go around and.
Absolutely.
But I mean, sometimes it just comes out.
Right.
And you're on Facebook as well?
Yes. Just you can type in Andarta, or it's, the blah, blah, blah / Den of Andarta.
Den of Andarta. Is that your website?
Well, that's the Facebook page. I also have readings by Andarta on. It's a blog site. It's and I can't remember the name of it because I need to start work. See, I'm so not a techie person. It's like it's so painful for me to do all of this techie stuff.
The social media stuff is a pain in the ass. It
really is.
It is. It takes a lot of your time. You know, it's all, and it's starting to become an industry on its own where you have to hire somebody if you're going to try to do some stuff. You know, just to do that crap for you.
Right.
You know, so I guess there you go. You got those guys on the corner of Home Depot. Just go ahead and hook them up.
I know.
Here's the laptop. Go ahead and go, buddy.
Or my kids. That's who I use.
No sabes, no sabes que. No.
Right. Well, and
some sign twirlers or something.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
We were gonna get a sign twirler at ISIS. We totally were. We were gonna pitch in. I already had, but we never did it because I have a lot of ideas I never get the chance to do.
Have some guy pull up in a Toyota truck and twirl
there
the
was,
sign.
and I love a good spinner. For sure. I love a good spinner. I dig it. There was this one guy who was always like, "Whoa, dude, you rock!" I mean, he was all into it. Yeah. And let's see. What do you people? Can they call you?
Absolutely. My number, it's actually still an Oklahoma number. I know. But it's 580 580-430-1015. And my email is andarta2@yahoo.com. It's a very old email. But I still use it. So,
good for you.
Yep.
And I think it's great. The part about being a psychic that I love is that the pressure for social media is it's low. Don't you think? I mean, most psychics, they aren't up past 8 o'clock and they don't have websites and they don't talk on the phone and half of them don't use computers.
Right.
I mean, it's definitely an unplugged.
Right. Well, I wish I could go without Facebook and the computer, quite honestly, 'cause like I said, I mess up computers all the time and phones and everything else, but that's the only way I can reach out to people in many ways. So.
All right. Well, Andarta, give your phone number again, and then can you stay with us while we take this next call?
Sure.
I need support for the Silver Lady.
Oh, I'm
maybe
sure you do.
maybe you could chime in on that too. We'll ask her.
Okay.
Hey,
Why not?
Can
If
I
you can.
wedge in a question real quick?
Oh, please,
It was about
Steve.
the past life regression deal. Have you ever, had a client come in and you're checking their past lives or whatever, you're going into it, and you're like, wow, this is crazy. Okay, you were a dog in your last life. No, wait, I'm going back again. You were a chimpanzee. I'm going back again. You were a goldfish, and they were never a human being. They were just always animals. Has that ever happened, or does that even happen at all?
I mean, I've had plenty of people that have been animals, different entities, things like that. I've never had somebody that they've never not been human, or this is their first time at being human. So I've never experienced that. But it's funny. I always have people come in, oh, well, I don't know if you're actually, going to help me or I'm going to be able to remember anything because I'm just really closed off. I've never not been able to do a past life regression. So I guess that's a challenge.
I would love that at some time.
Oh, you should. You should
have
get one.
set something up for today, man.
You should.
I would have loved to find out that I was a piss boy of some noble back in the 1400s.
You're so sensitive and real. I think you might have been a woman.
Oh, maybe I'm a real. Well, according to my Facebook, I'm a woman.
Yeah, we know
I'm
that's
not a
all
woman,
crap.
but whatever.
Okay, Chris, do we need to take a break before we?
We got 7 minutes of show left. We can end with a break if you guys want.
Oh no, let's quick do. She's waiting.
You got a call?
Yeah.
Let's roll that call, man.
Yeah.
It's funny that you wait almost an hour before you ask him about a break.
I know. Well, I was waiting for it, but you didn't signal me, did you? Or
This
did I
show's
miss
been
it?
entertaining, man. I just kind of got lost.
Did I miss it?
That's what I'm saying.
Or-
No, you're good.
Okay, sweet.
Gina's always worried about our sponsors.
Yeah.
We got to, again, man, Chris, let everybody know some of our fantastic sponsors we have here on World
we threw them a little bit of love. We got Colorado Harvest Company's the dispensary a couple doors up. They're the primary sponsor. Of course, Herman's Hideaway upstairs is a big sponsor. Edipure, National Speaker, Mary's Medicinals, Roof Rehab. I'm flashing logos for the people at home. So.
I love their little jingle.
Yeah. We made that here.
And you know
MF
what?
and
Thanks and
Rehab.
again for folks who are watching and listening. You know, how else would you want to spend your Saturday afternoon? You know, the college games are getting boring. Give us a watch, man. It's fun. We have a good time. Hey, if you watch this far, you know damn well I'm telling the truth. So
That's right.
That's right.
World Viral only has the highest quality shows, including Porn Star of the Month.
Porn Star of the Month.
Yeah.
Sweet. You like big butts.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, Gina, who
I don't
doesn't?
know. Hey, not everybody's a butt man or woman, as the case may be. Oh, shit.
We need to hook a sister up, Steve.
We need to hook a sister up.
I'm telling you.
You know?
We do need to hook a sister up.
Well, all right.
Hey,
you've
you
got
know,
the lock and the key, right?
What's that?
You've got the lock on the door, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. That's what I'm talking about. And Darta's like, oh my God.
What did I walk
Yeah.
into?
No worries, Andarta.
Gina's a Marine. She could kick our ass. So
That's
former
right.
She's
Marine.
pretty tough.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing, Sean? Sorry I'm running a little behind. You know, it's a TV show and all.
Oh, that's okay.
All right, so what do you got for us today?
Well, I just
As
wanted
if
to
I
know,
didn't know.
What day this coming week will SLV sell for the highest price? It's sold for
Hey,
$13.50 on Friday.
Hold on, because I was talking through that. Sorry. Do you mind? Andarta's here. Do you mind if she chimes in too?
Sure.
Okay, sweet. All right, we'll save the last question. Save a couple questions for her. Okay,
Oh,
so
what day this week will SLV sell for the highest price?
Thursday.
Or wait, no, that's Thanksgiving, so it won't be open.
I'm going to go with Thursday. See what happens Friday morning. You know, and I get this all the time. You say it's closed or it's a Sunday. But I have to go with it. I have to go with it because I got nothing else. That's just
Okay,
what I'm thinking.
what will be the high for-
1380.
What was that?
1380. Or no, wait. No, 1350
Will be the high for it?
will be the high for that.
Okay, because it closed at $13.50 on Friday.
Okay. I don't
Do you
think I'm
think
seeing into
it
the
will-
past. Do you?
What was that?
Oh, I was just asking, Endard. I guess that's possible. No, I think it's still for the future. What do you think?
It might dip a bit and then come back up to that.
On Friday?
Mhm.
Is that what we got last time, Sean?
Well, I couldn't hear what she said.
Oh, she said, go ahead, say it a little louder.
I said I think it might dip a little bit and then come back up to 1350.
Is that what we said last week? You've asked about this date two or three times. No?
So dip a bit and then come up to 13.50.
Okay, so Andarta, just take a moment to go wherever it is you go to get the information. Okay, and see, can you come up with she likes Eastern time.
Eastern time.
Can you tell her what time? Eastern time?
Time for Thursday?
Yeah, or whatever day
Friday.
we were. Let's do Friday. Sean, is Friday good? Yeah, because Thursday's Thanksgiving, and so I'm wrong about that. So do Friday Eastern time.
Okay.
And if you don't get it right, we're going to shock you with the battery.
I'm going to go with 222.
Okay. And then on Monday, the 23rd, will SLV sell for more than $14 per share, or more than $14.50, or less? On Monday, the 23rd.
So that's like in 2 days, right?
Yeah, this Monday.
What are you thinking? Okay, get the up and down part 1st.
Mhm.
That's a lot easier.
And do they do these things on the weekends as well?
That's what I asked. I think it's something funky, and Sean, I've been telling you that for a while too, haven't I?
Well, yeah, because, I mean, there's other markets that are open, like Sunday night.
We have to figure out what that is. Okay. Something, I'm not a conspiracy theorist about the market, but something's weird because a lot of stuff happens on the weekend. Okay, so from the week, so when do you think on the weekend is the time when she might see some kind of a sign, that's the moment that's happened. I feel like it's on TV. I feel like it's going to be a news thing.
A news thing?
I think it's going to be a news thing.
At 6 on Sunday?
No, just some kind of an event.
Oh, an event.
A news event on Sunday. But I don't know,
Sunday?
maybe. Yeah, but we'll see. That will impact. But what do you think, up or down?
I think it's going to go down.
I thought so too. Low, huh? Yeah, so I'm going to go with 1330. What did you do?
On what day?
Monday.
On Monday, the 23rd.
I would not trade on Monday.
Okay.
I think you should just watch. And more
So that'll be
importantly,
the high of 1330.
yes.
And then on
No, 14,
what
20,
about on the what was that?
1420 for the high for the day.
I couldn't hear you. What was that?
1420
For the high?
and then and 1380 the low.
For Monday, the 23rd.
Correct. And I think it'll go high in the afternoon, and I still think you should not do anything.
Okay, so do you used to see the 1420 in the morning, like opening, or in the afternoon?
Afternoon. Right?
So it'll be low in the morning, like 1380, and then it'll go up to 1420.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, so 1380 in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay. And
All
then
right, sister.
1420 in the afternoon.
We got it. We got a boogie.
Okay.
How we doing so far?
Well, you said 1430 for Monday the 23rd, and you just said 1420, so that's pretty close.
And is it getting better as far as doing it on TV?
Well, yeah, it's yesterday or last week you said Thursday would be up and Friday would be down, and you got those right. And you were only off by 5 cents on Thursday and 23 cents on Friday. But I know that you were talking about the low on Friday for a different day. That's what I was going to ask you. Is that 1320 going to happen like in 2 to 3 weeks from now?
I don't know. I'm not.
Things are very fluid, and something else is going to happen.
Something else is going to happen.
And something is going to send it spiraling a bit.
Down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
so I just keep seeing spiraling.
Should we say, all right, so yes, but I don't feel confident about the timing. I think it's too early. That's kind of my sense of things. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Let us know, Sean. Thank
The
you.
1320 is going to happen in November or December.
I don't know. I don't get anything about that. But I think 2 weeks is too early. Here's the thing. It's a situational thing. And so when it comes to a situational thing, I mean, it's not etched in stone. Things can change at any minute. I mean, I think that's the frustrating thing about being a psychic.
Right.
Is that, I mean, there's total free will and things can happen
One
and you
marble
can't
comes
anticipate
and then
that.
all the other marbles go someplace
Right.
completely different.
And
it's like,
honestly, I mean, as good as it would be for business, the universe is not our gumball machine.
Right.
I mean, no matter how much it is irritating, you just get what you get and you don't
That's
throw a
right.
fit.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we're up against the end, Sean. Thanks for calling. And we'll talk to you next week.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Yes, yet another compelling segment. I love it.
We're all riveted.
The world.
That's our.
Hey,
that
you know
should be
what?
our ADHD meditation.
You know what though? If you are a person who trades in silver and that kind of stuff, and you are following, and you know what you're talking about, hey, you're making money.
And I am not an investor. I think there's some kind of thing I'm supposed to say. If I'm jacked up and you lose your money, don't sue me because
Yeah.
I'm a fool.
Yeah.
All right. So join us next week, Best Denver Psychic, on worldviral.tv. Go to World Viral TV and check out the lineup. Steve?
I'll be on time next week. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. We'll be here to receive you with love and peace.
Yeah, indeed.
All right. And don't forget, don't give your power to the tools because the power is inside you. And we'll see you next week here on Best Denver Psychic.
Herman's Hideaway presents Def Jam hip hop icon from Def Squad with Eric Sherman and Redman, the legend. legendary hip-hop soloist Keith Murray, live December 5th at Herman's Hideaway.
Hey, what up? This your boy Keith Murray, Def Squad LOD, and I'll be in Denver December 5th with DJ Big Spade at Herman's Hideaway. December 5th, Keith Murray, Def Squad LOD. It's gonna be a party, y'all! Aha!
Here on the Uncle Nasty Show, we realize there's been a lot of changes in our country over the last month or so. And not everybody is excited about it. Some people feel that their voices are being shut and they're not allowed to express themselves. So here on the Uncle Nasty Show, Matt Need and I came up with the idea of hashtag not PC. This will give you, the Uncle Nasty viewer, the opportunity to say what you really want to say and say it how you really feel it with anonymity.
I find Caitlyn Jenner unattractive.
World Viral.
There's some people out there that think I'm a silly twit. One thing is for certain, I do not give a shit. Listen to my friends who said you have us all in stitches. Now I'm up here on TV, you crazy hating bitches.
Herman's Hideaway on the corner of Iowa and Broadway. Your favorite independent anti-corporate venue featuring Westward's best patio. Now serving award-winning food. From metal to jazz to hip-hop, Herman's Hideaway has something for everyone. And if you want to book your act at Herman's Hideaway, email booking@hermanshideaway.com or call 303-777-2535. There's only one venue, family owned and operated for over 50 years. Holding it down in Denver. Go to hermanshideaway.com for more information and show listings.
World Viral TV is brought to you, as always, by Colorado Harvest Company.
Colorado Harvest Company.
People are coming from all over the world to check out Denver's growing cannabis industry. And most of them are leaving happy after they've been to Colorado Harvest Company. Why Colorado Harvest Company? For so many reasons. We pride ourselves on carrying only the most consistent flowers and products, with knowledgeable and friendly bud tenders that'll assist you with everything that you need. Buds, vaporizers, concentrates, topicals, edibles, and drinks, all from only the best companies in the state. If you're looking for the best cannabis experience in Denver, look no further than Colorado Harvest Company.
Yo, what up, Colorado? Stop what you're doing, cause Humpty Hump and the alien pimp might be about to ruin the image of the Humpty Funk fashion show you're used to. Come twerk it out with us. Work up an appetite. Thanksgiving Eve, Wednesday, 25th. Now, is you or is you ain't the Mile High City, and is you or is you ain't finna be a mile high? Cause I'm is. Ha ha ha. Peace, love, and still humpiness. Forever, ever. Red. Twerk it out. Twerk it out.
World Viral.